What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy SnowyKurama, and I am your coach of the Season 5 Chicago White Sox for the WPF, or World Pokemon Federation, and welcome to the final bout, the Week 10, last week of the season. We made it here, boys. Not only did we get to this part of the season, but we recorded every single battle, so pat on the back for that. It's been a bit since well, not really. I completed GTS, but there have been other leagues that I didn't complete recording for, so this is, and also completing recording of something in general, so this is a big accomplishment that shouldn't be, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm here for my battle against the Pittsburgh Prinplup and their coach, Muffinknight. The team's kind of scary because a certain team member of theirs has come back to haunt me for leaving BRL, unfortunately, so we're about to see it right now. If you guys are hyped and excited for this WPF final bout, press that like, hit that subscribe, of course, for some more of that SnowyKurama goodness, and let's go. Galarian Darmanitan is here to haunt me. Anyway, he's got that under his disposal. He's also got Arcanine, Galvantula, Serena, Sableye, Lantern, Latias, Tapu Fini, Escavalier, Swellow, and Big Bad Rhydon. Big Bad Rhydon is pretty damn interesting. I did not know this thing did so much damage to damn near every Pokemon in existence until I saw it when I was calcing. It's like, shit, dude, this thing takes hits and then it eats them, which is both the same thing, and deals them back. I'm sorry, I woke up like not too long ago. Had to schedule for a battle for Sunday morning, so here I am doing this before that. Swellow's scary because of its speed tier. It doesn't outspeed my Aerodactyl, sure, but I mean, it outspeeds everything else that I have. Tapu Fini, it walls quite a bit of my team, including Keldeo, and it takes damn near 30% from basically everything else, depending on which of its defenses it is trying to run. And its base 85 speed stat is not too bad at all for a more bulky Pokemon. And there's webs here, which complements this thing as well as an offensive this thing, so that's not very fun. Latias also outspeeds a majority of my team, so I gotta watch out for something like that might want to run just specs. And here I am with my team. We've got Sound of Music here, the Toxtricity. We've got a Shift Gear set finally. I've been wanting to run Shift Gear this whole time, but I haven't found a good opportunity to do it. Specs always seemed better, but this time's different because of the Escavalier. We've got Boom Burst, Overdrive, and Fire Punch. Fire Punch, of course, for the Escavalier. Boom Burst and Overdrive is just a good combination, since Boom Burst kind of just takes a good more than half chunk out of everything on his team, with the exception of Big Bad Rhydon. And Overdrive is a good stab option that deals with Fini a lot better than Boom Burst, and we need something that deals with Fini. We only need this speed stat because at +2 we outspeed the Latias if it's not Scarf, and then the rest is put in attack so that we can maximize our damage on our Fire Punch. There's also Fire Punch here for Galvantula and Serena, as they would not enjoy a hit like that either. Up next is our favorite little fairy wall, Decibel, the Audino. We got Wish Protect, Dazzling Gleam, and Flamethrower, the same set we had last time, except for we have different EVs on the bottom there. I know we are EV'd to take quite a few hits from quite a few things. I know that Darmanitan doesn't do a lot to us. I think we are specifically EV'd to take an offensive Arcanine's Flare Blitz. It is a 3-hit KO at the very most, so I think the rest was just tossed into special defense at that point. Fairy Fire is good stab for the team. It takes care of the Latias very well as all of its fire weaknesses, so really good for us. Plus Dazzling Gleam is stab, so we can do some more damage with that. Up next is a mon that we haven't brought yet, but we finally have, and last week that it's able. We got Carbuncle the ESPEON with the choice specs. I actually wanted to play with the EVs a little bit here, plus this isn't exactly the final set. I was talking to friends and stuff about what we should do, and I think that was what we decided. I was at work while I was doing all this. So we have Psychic, Hidden Power, Fire, Grass Knot, and Dazzling Gleam. This set here kind of covers a lot of his team. We have Psychic because it's a nice stab, especially if the choice specs are going to do lots of damage to anything just neutral. Hidden Power Fire is for the Galvantula, Galarian Darmanitan, as well as the Escavalier. We have Grass Knot, which Oko's right on. Just 100% absolutely. And Psychic KO on a Tapu Fini that isn't running Spadef, so we're just going to hope that he's physical, fearing my Melmetal. We also have... No, I think that's actually it. Sableye doesn't like the Dazzling Gleam at all, and neither does the Latias. So this thing will hopefully get in, do what it needs to do, and then get out. This thing is designed to outspeed the Arcanine. Actually, no. Let's go back to what we were doing. We have a chance to speed tie with the Latios, or the Latias rather. So, actually, no, we don't at this point. Never mind. What am I saying? This is what I want to do. Yeah, because we're modest. We're not gonna outspeed the damn Latias at all. So yeah, that's the set. We have enough speed in here to go ahead and outspeed all of his base 95s, which includes Arcanine, a non-Scarf Darmanitan, but it's going to be Scarf, let's be real. We outspeed the Serena as well as basically everything else with the exception of Swellow and Latias, so that'll be pretty good. It's pretty fast for what we need it to be. And we also have our odd investment for HP, so that's nice. Havoc is here, the Rotom. We're doing a defensive Rotom again because I can't seem to break a trend. Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Volt Switch, and Defog, they're just really good moves for a support role in the team. Will-O-Wisp, Darmanitan does not like, and neither does its Cavalier. We also have Pain Split so that we can whittle down some of his more defensive mons like Tapu Fini and potentially Latias, as well as Rhydon. We also have Volt Switch so we can get on out of there. It doesn't work against the Rhydon, but that's fine. That's the only mon that it really doesn't hit. And then we also have Defog to get rid of the Stealth Rocks that we might see. Up next is Sir Mix-a-Lot. We have a physically defensive set, just basic physically defensive as well. Earthquake, Stealth Rock, Glare, and Stone Edge. Glare will be very useful for Darmanitan as well as Arcanine, supposing that it's offensive. We also have it for the Latias and the Fini, so that we can just, well, Fini might not because of the Mystery Terrain, but if we can catch it outside of terrain, it's in trouble. Also, the Swellow would not like a Glare. We also have Stone Edge so that we can hit the Swellow and other mons that can not get hit by Earthquake, which include Latias, and is also super effective against the Galvantula, so that's really nice. Well, Earthquake is too, I think. No, it's not, actually, because of the bug typing. We take lots of hits with our physically defensive. It's just as defensive as you can get, and we have the Shed Skin so that we can't be status for too long, hopefully. And that's our rocker. Last but not least, we have Big Nut, our Melmetal. We're using our usual substitute 3-attack set, although this time we have a Choppleberry for an offensive Arcanine for close combat. It pretty much takes the rest of its hits pretty well, with the exception of close combat. So we have Double Iron Bash because of course we do, Earthquake for that Arcanine, and we have Thunder Punch in case the Fini gives us way too much trouble and it happens to be Spadef. So we have outs against that. Fini is just something that really messes up the team. Also, Swellow doesn't like the Double Iron Bash, of course, or the Thunder Punch. Lantern doesn't like the Earthquake. This thing does a solid half to like 65 to everything on the team, which is nice for whittling down for the likes of Espeon and the likes of Toxtricity, which will hopefully set up one of them shift gears and then just throttle his whole team. That's what we're hoping for here, folks. Thanks for sticking around for this team builder, and we'll see you for the battle. And here we are with the battle. I decided to do a live comm because it'll be easier on me for recording purposes or editing purposes, and also because it's the last week. Alright, so we got a Lantern, we got a Finny, of course. We got the Webb's Galvantula, the Arcanine, we have Lottie, and we have Darm. So it's kind of looking like offensive Arcanine. I don't like that, but I mean, we prepped for it. Looking at his whole team, it's kind of looking like... I kind of want to lead Decibel. I forgot what the calc on that was. It's fine, I guess. Could also lead this thing. Stone Edge, I'm sure, does a lot. Alright, let's go. We see a Lantern. Not necessarily the best for me. I was thinking Galv, but alright. In case it wasn't said before, though I'm sure it was, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy this shit. So, Lantern's out here. Lantern is now. I don't like seeing this, of course. I'm very tempted just to go out to Havoc to take the water move. Could also go out to Big Nut. But I'm thinking Decibel might just be the safest play. If he goes out to something that we don't like, we can always just preserve our Regenerator. This is a bad lead. Terrible lead. Terrible, terrible lead. We're gonna go to Decibel. I'm scared. Scared, everybody. Scalding. Alright, that's fine. I'm thinking of Mega and then just Gleaming. Let's see what type of Lantern you are, though. We are regular Audino. Scald did 14 to 17. Did about 16, so this might be just accurate. What if we are Mega? We're doing not shit to you. Espeon would have been an okay play, I guess. I might just want to damage this thing. I might. It's very just tempting to do that. Wait, how much speed? 180. Yeah, that outspeeds my dude for sure. I'm just gonna Mega and Gleam, I think. He Toxics and misses, so I risked that. We did about 17, so he's got less Spadef than this. Oh, I reversed that, my bad. So at the very least, he's got 180. Oh, he doesn't have the Rhydon. I completely forgot. So we can just go Carbuncle, I think. He volts out. Does 27. Okay, so I think the rest of that bulk was actually in, the rest of that Spadef is actually in Spatak. So here we have a Galvantula. I don't like the looks of this Galvantula. Honestly, we could probably just go in with Boy here this match since there's no Rhydon, but I don't like the looks of that Latios. I keep mixing up the two. So here we have a Galvantula. Thing that I am really thinking about here is Melmetal, only because what is this thing going to do to a Melmetal, honestly. It outspeeds us for sure because we're modest. I don't really want to take a Bug Buzz particularly. Big Nut doesn't give a goddamn about it, though. But I don't know what we do back to a Galv. I really don't know. We do a lot back to it, I guess. Plus, we'll take it better. I'll go out to it. This Volts. Him and his switching. Should set up our rock soon, huh? His team would not appreciate them for sure. Here's where we can kind of test out what he is. I'm very tempted just to go out to Sanda here. Because I do not want to stay in on an with the Intimidate. But I would like this thing for Lottie. Let's go this thing, see what happens. Willow's me, who cares? I almost want to glare here, but I think I want to set up my rocks. I could see him switching, I could see him... Because, I glare things usually. So... He could go out to one of his electrics. Or Darm. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh no! Is pressing glare this thing worth? I don't think it is. Imagine if I had just Stone Edged there, bro. Imagine if I had just done the smart thing. Well, I guess I'm burned, so... Icicle Crash does not too much. Well, yeah, not too much. Unless he's banded, in which case we'll know. What do we need this thing for? Arcanine, I guess? Yeah, Arcanine. We're at 94. He's gonna be doing 91 to us max. I almost want to just glare. We're burned, so we're not gonna do this damage to him. Plus, if we glare him, he's lower on health. Not health, speed. Which would be very good for all of my members. I could also go Rotom, but I don't know if that's the best idea. Yeah, Rotom doesn't take 2. Melmetal takes it, but Flare Blitz wouldn't be very fun. And we take it from Audino, but that means we don't have the bulk for Arcanine here, but that's honestly okay because it seems like it's not defensive. It's not offensive. But I honestly don't know enough about it to say either way. He 2-hit KOs us though is the problem. That is the problem. Let's do it. Well, that tells me something different. That definitely tells me something different. He might be big heavy damage banded, or maybe even adamant scarf. That was the only way he took me out. Unless the calcs are just wrong. This thing takes nothing from it, really. But then he's got leftovers. We don't know what you are. I don't think you have the helmet. None of your mons look like they have the helmet. So I'm thinking I could go Melmetal and just bash. But he's got a lot of steel resists. Thunder Punch? No. I could just, no, I don't want to sub on this. I'm thinking Rotom as well. But Icicle Crash. I mean, there's a chance we live. I don't like our chances per se. Icicle Crash does a lot to Decibel, but we can also always just heal it back. What's Espeon do? It knocks it out if it is which is banned, god damn it. Which it totally should be banned. That damage is not Scarf damage. I refuse to believe that that's Scarf damage. Unless it's Adamant Scarf, which could well be. I'm gonna go out to Decibel and I'm gonna wish. Just to see, just to confirm. Because we live banded. I just don't trust it. I don't know why. I really feel like I'm throwing with tossing out Decibel. Honestly. Because Icicle Crash. There's also the flinch chance, which would not be good. Not even slightly. But I also don't want to throw away my Espeon, because Espeon has the Grass Knot for things, and also 2-hit KOs. So, if he does 60 to 70, he's Jolly banned. I didn't really calc Adamant banned though. 77. Okay, well, we'll know either way if he's Adamant banned or if he's Jolly banned or not. Either way, there's no way this dude isn't banded. It's just, what do we do with that information afterwards? I guess we calc Melmetal? That's the only thing I can think of, is if we just calc the Melmetal. Where is? There he is. 32, so then we could just Earthquake, I guess. Because there's no way he stays in. Because he doesn't knock us out. We could just bash, not wanting to let him do what he wants to do. That's an option we have. And I honestly might just take it because, as I said, chances of him being Helmet on any of his Mons is low, especially since one of his 2 Mons that I would put Helmet on is the Leftovers. The other one is Finny, and I don't think I would put a Helmet on that thing. I guess Arcanine could be, but so could Lottie, but I mean, I don't see that. Misses, we don't get to see. I could just Flamethrower here since we're gonna get back all our health, and he's gonna take some heavy damage. He's Intimidate, so we don't risk a Flash Fire here. I think that's what we'll do. He goes out to Lottie. which is fine. Flamethrower does 6 though. Yeah, Flamethrower does about 6 to this thing, which is... So, he's max HP. He could be fully Fizz Def Calm Mind if that's the case. If he's fully Fizz Def... Fully Fizz Def, max HP. Bash still does a lot. I kind of want to bash. I'm kind of thinking of bashing. Because Dazzling Gleam is not going to do enough, and Double Iron Bash does more. Plus, that could potentially scare this thing out if it doesn't like it, so... I also don't think that you're close combat if you're Will-O-Wisp. We're going Melmetal. Defogs are rocks? Okay, this is a support set, Lottie. He might go out to one of his water types on this thing. He did make a switch on my Melmetal, I believe. I couldn't tell you what it was, though. He went out to Arcanine. So we could call that and do Earthquake right now if we wanted to. But what if he does in fact take it, is the issue. That's the issue I have. Could also just bash. I don't know, I'm really thinking about subbing here because if he goes out to Arcanine, we can just Earthquake it. He goes out to Finny, we can Thunder Punch it. The only issue I have is, no, the Lantern doesn't, yeah, we sub. We're subbing because we also have the Earthquake for Lantern. We have coverage for his whole ass team at this point. I just hope that Lottie doesn't come out and do something crazy. So he's D-Pulse, okay. I'm thinking of bashing. It's just bash. $34, 15. Do it again. No big deal. I wonder if this Lottie does break our sub though. Nope. That's dope. That's a dead Lottie. I don't know exactly how sub works. I wonder if Substitute has like an HP stat. We're gonna EQ here. Flamethrower does end up breaking our sub. And then we do 53 to him. Good information. Good information. What am I doing? He's not gonna be Flare Blitz and Flamethrower. Unless he is, which I mean, I guess it could be. But... what am I doing? That's what we want. So Bash did, no, Earthquake did about 53. So he has this defensive set. Flamethrower does end up taking us out, which is not the best. Really sucks that our dude is gone though. I'm thinking about Espeon. Let's do it. So 34, okay. It's a little bit less. I'm gonna Psychic here, because we outspeed. And that's a dead Arcanine. Perfect. So this is a Galvantula. Not a fan of Galvantula. I wonder if he does anything to my boy here. Not too much. Thunder isn't fun. Bug Buzz is fine though. Thinking about it. Plus, what's he outspeed with? What's he outspeed with? We should get this thing whittled down a little bit more before we do that. Going out to Decibel. He has Volts on me. Okay. This thing is only good against the Darm, unfortunately. As well as Wish Passing to Melmetal, I guess. Could work too. I'm gonna try that. Where should we Wish past this thing? That's a tricky question for sure. Tricky question for sure. Bash still 2-hit KOs. I'm gonna go to it. Also, we'll get our HP back. You're now +2. Which isn't great for us, but I'm just gonna bash. Takes about 23 from us. So he's got some defense in here. It's probably bold. Moonblast also did quite a bit. Bash still does more. I'm just gonna keep bashing. Yeah. I'm not gonna let him just set up. And that's a dead Finny. So that's dope. Darm comes out here. He's probably gonna either Earthquake or... Flare Blitz. Either one knocks us out. No matter what. So we have a choice to make. We can either preserve this thing, or we can just get KO'd. I kind of am okay with getting KO'd. Because then we can go out to Carbuncle and do our thing there. Right. Psychic kills, yep. Let's bash him. Does damage to himself, and we go out to Carbuncle and we Psychic. Do a lot of damage to the lantern. I think we just Psychic again. Let's get rid of it. Galvantula comes out here. I am tempted just to go out to this thing. We could also just sit in front of it with this. We're just going to protect to see what he goes for, because depending on what it is... Icicle Crash. That's not fun for me, I know that. I had the wrong Darmanitan up. 60, 70, yeah, that wouldn't be fun for me. What does Crash do to my Rotom? Right, it kills me. I'm a Flamethrower here. We go out to this thing and Psychic, and I think that might be the game, unless he is in fact Scarf, which I don't know how he did that much damage with his Icicle Crash if he is. Hopefully Carbuncle can come out and do the game for us. Because Psychic will definitely... No, Psychic, we already got rid of the Lantern. Fuck, okay. Toxtricity can still Boom Burst through that thing, I'm sure. Plus we don't really know what this thing has, the Galvantula, besides Volt Switch. But I'm sure it does have Thunder and Bug Buzz as well as Sticky Web. Because I'm sure that was what his plan was with his Darm. So yeah, that's a dead Darm. Super dope. And we're just gonna go ahead and try to Psychic for damage. Oh, he misses. Oh my goodness. Alright, so that is week 10. We ended the season with 5-5. Oh my goodness, we did it. We did it, boys and girls. That's crazy. I know, that's crazy. You just said, who misses a Compound Eyes Thunder? Yeah, that is actually insane. Who knew? So yeah, I was very scared of the Finny, but I mean, Melmetal ended up pulling through. Sucks that we sacked off for Sandaconda so early, but it did give us the information we needed to ensure that the Espeon can go ahead and just smack him up. I think Espeon got 3 kills this match. Galvantula, Lantern, and the Darm. Yep, that's actually awesome. Espeon pulling through, doing the work. Kinda sucks that we didn't use Toxtricity at all again. Rotom didn't hit the field at all ever, but everybody else in the squad definitely put in the work. Oh man, this is what you like to see. This is what you like to see. Sorry for the extra long video, but I mean, you know, that's how live comm works. That's how it works, so yeah, like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and want some of that more SnowyKurama goodness. That sentence made sense. Tickle that bell so you know when I'm uploading. This was a fun league to be sure. I think that I can pull it out if I do, you know, for next season. I could definitely pull it out if I just keep up my confidence and don't throw. So, very happy about what I've done here. I think my mojo's back, or at least most of it. And, yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.